Hey guys, welcome back to a quick little intro. This is a fast beginner's guide on Pokemon Unite. First off, there are a handful of free Pokemon you can get, including at level 2 a Slowbro, and level 5 a Venusaur, that's trainer level. Then in the events, the 14-day welcome gifts give you a few, including Alolan Vulpix, Cinderace, and Greninja on day 14 there. Then finally there's a challenge at day 7 of getting all your challenges done. You get Crustle. Okay, the next big thing is tutorials. Do the tutorials. Not only do they give you useful information, they also give you a lot of Aeos coins, enough to buy at least one Pokemon. Do the tutorials. You won't regret it. You'll learn so much. Next, we're going to discuss the types of Pokemon that there are. So you'll see there are 5 types: Supporter, All-Rounder, Attacker, Defender, and Speedster. First off, Supporter. They've got healing spells, support spells, slows, stuff like that. Next up is your All-Rounders. They're kind of like bruisers. They've got a decent health pool, decent amount of attack, and they can cover various roles. Then you've got your Attackers, which are kind of your ranged damage. Very low health pool, but big damage output. You'll want to keep them back on the back line. Then you've got your Defenders. These are your tanks. Very big, very beefy, lots of health. And finally, Speedsters, which I feel fill a jungle role, allowing them to move through the jungle area with ease, taking camps and ganking top and bottom lane. So let's talk about held items. Each Pokemon, as I said, holds 3 items. They vary from more HP, bonus attack, and bonus special attack, as well as some other things, including movement speed and XP gain, stuff like that. So don't forget to set those and increase them when you can. Finally, battle items. Battle items are your active spells that you get to take in as the trainer. They vary from healing to obscurement to bonus damage to jungle minion. Not a bad idea. So next up, we'll talk about starting a match. When you get into a match, you'll choose your Pokemon and they'll hit the battle prep button. When you do this, you'll be able to change your battle item, which I only have 5 unlocked at this moment, but you will get more later, and we'll go over those. Then your held items. Each Pokemon can hold 3 items, which can be leveled up, which increases how good they are, and you can see here, I've got a few different ones available for my Pokemon. Then you'll be able to select your path, and the path is where you go. So if you feel like you're playing top lane, I recommend a tank and ranged up there. Central would be your Speedster, kind of a jungler, should go in there. And bottom path is bottom lane, usually maybe a ranged and a support, or an all-rounder and a support. Alright, so the first thing is, junglers don't need your help. Speedsters do not need help in the jungle. Do not take their camps. That's number 1, because your Speedster will get behind and then you are going to have a rough time in the match. If you do end up jungling, you'll notice that when you hit Lillipup, he moves up towards where the Ludicolo goes. And that is where you want to start, as if we look at Ludicolo here, you'll see that when this Pokemon's attacks hit a wild Pokemon with low HP, they deal increased damage, essentially giving you what could equate to an X. Then you'll move down as the jungler and get the Bouffalant. When this Pokemon's attacks hit, they decrease the opposing Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. This is great for chasing down kills and securing opponents. If you're ever low on HP, you don't need to run all the way back to the base. If you hit down on the D-pad, you'll see there is a to base option. And in League of Legends terms, that is being out, as the keybind is the B button. So that will take you back to base. Make sure you use that if you're low and there's no way to heal. Do it from a bush, do it somewhere safe. Next up, let's look at objectives. At 7 minutes, 2 map objectives appear. one being Rotom and the other being Dreadnought. You see on the map there, Dreadnought has appeared. So Rotom will push in to the nearest tower. When he hits it, the tower becomes vulnerable, which means that your scoring is much faster. Down in the bottom lane, there is Dreadnought. When you take Dreadnought, Dreadnought will give your team a shield plus bonus XP. Your team gained XP and shields, which is great for a little extra survivability, and the bonus XP is nice as well. Lastly, there is Zapdos. Zapdos spawns in the last 2 minutes of a match. Taking it can absolutely turn the tide of a battle, as Zapdos makes all opponent goals vulnerable, meaning you dunk very fast, gives you a bonus 20 points to your side, as well as gives you a lot of points to go and dunk in the goals. So if you can get Zapdos and you're worried about being behind, or you'd like to get further ahead, get Zapdos. 20 points, opponent's goal zones are now defenseless, which you want to get. And at the end of the game, if you're wondering how things went, take a look at the review battle button right next to next there, and you'll get a little graph to see how things went. As you can see, we were ahead pretty much the entire game on this one, but you'll see that spike up on the Zapdos went up and we dunked. That was us getting the points and dunking quite a few in the defenseless goal. Thank you so much for watching this quick little guide on beginning your adventures in Pokemon Unite. No face cam this time, just a little voice. Hopefully this helped some of you get a better idea of how the game works. Remember, it's not a PvE game, it is PvP. So get out there and fight. I will see you guys on the pitch, battlefield, whatever you want to call it.